Hello everyone, I'd like to welcome you all here today for this Campaigner live product demonstration. Today we are working with the KeepItSafe team to give you the KeepItSafe Partner Edition of the product demonstration. So my name is Wendy and I am the marketing coordinator here at Campaigner, and on the call with me I also have Hassan Ali, who is the marketing specialist over at KeepItSafe. I'm going to just go through the demonstration with you all today, and then at the end I'll pass it over to Hassan so he can talk to you a little bit about the KeepItSafe Partner Program. Now if you have any questions throughout the presentation, feel free to type them in the GoToMeeting chat question box, and we'll have about 10 to 15 minutes at the end of the presentation to go over any questions that you may have in regards to Campaigner or KeepItSafe. All right, so for the agenda today, we're going to be looking at a few different things. We're going to be taking a look at segmentation. So I'm going to give you a quick overview of exactly what segmentation is, and then we're going to dive into the product, and I'm going to show you a few different ways on how you can set up some different segments within your account and how it can be beneficial to you. We're then going to take a look at the templates within Campaigner and the responsive design templates that we offer. This is something that a lot of our customers ask about, so I want to show you how you can access them and of course how you can edit those templates. We're then going to head on over and take a look at sign-up forms. So sign-up forms allow you to put a sign-up form on your Facebook page or on your website to collect customer information. So we'll talk a little bit about that, and then I'll show you how to create one. And then as I mentioned before, we'll have 10 to 15 minutes to answer any questions that you have once we're done the demo. So first we're going to take a look at segmentation. So segmentation allows you to target your email campaigns to get better results. So stated as I have written here, it says it allows you to improve your campaign performance, which of course are your opens and your clicks. It'll improve your reputation. If you're sending campaigns targeted to your customers, they're going to open them and enjoy them a lot more than if you're just kind of spraying and praying to everyone in your contact list. It's going to reduce your spam complaints because you are going to be sending them information that they want to receive. You can reward your customers by setting up different segments, and of course it will increase your sales and engagement. So with that being said, I don't want to sit here and chat about it forever, but we're going to go into the product and I'll show you how to set some up. So let me just pull up my Campaigner account here real quick. I've already gone ahead and logged in for you. So when you log into Campaigner, of course, this is the first page you see. It's the dashboard. So if you want to create segments right away as soon as you log in, the first thing you need to do is go to the List tab here in the top. Now underneath the List tab, we have your mailing list and your segments. So if you want to build different mailing lists, you can also build it in this little section. Now segments are located right here. So this is a list of all the segments that I've created within my account. You can view all of them, or you can break them up by dynamic or static, depending on what kind of segments you're going to be creating. If you ever want to view information on a segment that you've created in the past, you just click on it. And as you can see, it shows you over here the segment properties. So if you just toggle this little, or just click on it, this little refresh button, it'll show you how many contacts are in that segment, when it was last run, and of course the criteria for that segment. Now to create a new segment, you'd click the orange button here in the top right. Now I'll show you a couple different ways that you can set up some segments. A lot of people can get really, I guess you can make these segments as complicated as you want. Most people set up segments based on information that they've collected from their sign-up form, or from just information that their customers have given them, or they set up segments based on email campaign activity. So first we're going to take a look at how to set up a segment based on information that you've collected. So for your filter type, this is where you would select what information you want to put within that segment. So from the drop down here, it shows email action. So email action would basically be if they clicked on any information, if when they open their campaign, if you have any hard or soft bounce or anything like that. Form submission would go with the sign-up forms. Contact field is what we're going to be going over today. And then segment or mailing list. So you can build segments within segments, which can be great if you have a lot of information that you've collected. For example, we do this here at Campaigner. We use our own product. which, you know, is something that you should expect us to do. So of course we collect all of your information. We have, you know, where you're from, what package you're on, things like that. So when we're building out our email campaigns to go to you, we can build segments within segments to be sure that we are targeting you so you're getting the right message at the right time. Now for today, I'm going to go ahead and set up a segment based on where the customer is located. So contact field, it's going to show this little drop down here, and it's going to show all the fields that I have created within my Campaigner account. Now of course this is a step that you'd have to do when you're uploading your contacts, which is underneath the Contacts tab. Now fields would be, as you can see here, you can put in their company address, their street name, the industry that they're in, their state, any kind of information that you're going to be collecting from the customer. Birthday is also very popular because you might want to, if you're collecting people's birthdays, you might want to build a segment and send them a birthday campaign, which is very, very common. Now, of course, if you collect their actual birth date, you can set it up so that they can get it on that special day. But if you're just collecting the month that they're born, you can separate the information based on the month they're born and send emails to people that were born in that month with, a special treat because it's their birthday. Just an example. Now for today, I'm going to go ahead and create a segment based on state because, I have a couple, for this presentation, I have a couple stores that are located in different states across the U.S. And what I'm going to be doing is, I'm going to be sending campaigns to, I'm going to be sending campaigns to people in that state because there's a specific sale in that state. If you're going to be having a big sale at your store, it's only going to be in the Florida area. You don't want to, email your customers in New York or California because they're probably not going to travel all the way to Florida to go to your store. So what you can do is you can create different campaigns to target the customers within that area, which will, get you more opens and more clicks and hopefully more sales. So to set it up, I have the state field uploaded into the product so it shows exactly where all of my customers are from. Then you're going to select the contact value. So I'm going to go ahead and select is, and I'm going to go ahead and type in Florida. And I can hit next. Now, as you can see here, before we move on, you can come down here to the bottom and you can build more and more layers within your segment. So if there's a bunch of different things that you want to add in, so say, for example, you want to send your campaign to people who are in Florida and who opened your last campaign. So email action, like I said, is based on information that you've collected when you sent your last campaign. So the first one would be in email campaign. So you'd have to select the email campaign you want to choose from. So I only have a couple in here. And it would be contacts who did open, click, forward, reply, unsubscribe, hard or soft bounce, or spam bounce. So you can select what kind of criteria you want to put in this little section. So I'm going to put click. And you can select click on any link or a specific link. I'm going to leave it on any link, and you can put during the time period. So if I want to send this campaign to people who are in Florida and who clicked on any of the links in my campaign today, I could, or I could select last 90 days, last 30 days, or you can put in a specific time or any time, depending on what kind of segment you want to create. So I'm going to put last 30 days. If you click this little refresh button here in the bottom left-hand corner, it'll always tell you the amount of contacts that are within the segment. So I have 0, unfortunately, because I didn't have any campaigns or any customers that did both of this. You can change it to or as well. So that would mean that they could be in this little group up here, or they could be in this group down here. So if I refresh it, it'll let me know. And sometimes this little section could take a little while to load, depending on how many contacts you have in your account. If you have 500,000 contacts or even 50,000 contacts, it may take a few seconds for it to update here in the corner. If you want, you can just hit next, or you can wait for it to load. If you ever create, as you can see, it shows 8 here now. But if you ever put in a field and you decide, or a little section that you want to delete afterwards, as you can see we have the remove filter section. If you want to add another layer, maybe there's something else that you want to choose from, you want them to be in a different segment, things like that. Depending on how crazy you want to get with your segments, of course, it's up to you, but just know that you can add in as many filters as you want depending on what you want your segment to do. Now I'm just going to go ahead and remove these two. We're going to make this one super simple today and just hit next. So this little section here just allows you to name your segment. So I'm going to call this customers who live in Florida. Super easy for me to recognize what it is. You can give it a description as well. Totally up to you if you want to put one in, but it's not mandatory. And then you can choose the segment type. So do you want it to be dynamic or do you want it to be static? So static basically means that whatever I'm creating today, it's going to stay that way. It's not going to change unless I go in and make some manual updates. Now dynamic means that any customer that I'm adding, that's added to Campaigner at any time, they're going to be going into this segment as well if they live in the Florida area. Now most people use the dynamic segment type when they're creating these because, you know, if they're going to be sending out campaigns every month, of course they want to send it to the most updated list instead of having to recreate the segment again. You'll always have your criteria here in the bottom left-hand corner just to remind you what information you have included in that segment. And once I hit finish, it brings me right back to the list tab. It shows the new segment that I've created, and as I mentioned before, if you click on it, it's going to show you the information that I have right here. So that's basically how you set up a really simple segment based on information that you've collected from your customer. I'll show you now, before we move on, how to create one just by the campaign activity. So you've sent campaigns to your customers before, and you have all that information in the report section of Campaigner. Now you're wondering what to do with it. So what you can do is you can create the segment from here if you want, or you can do it from the Reports tab. So we'll just go to the Reports tab and I'll show you how to do it within there. It can be a lot quicker, I guess you could say, if you're already in the report viewing it and you say, you know what, these people opened my last campaign, I want to send them a follow-up. You can do it directly from the Reports tab. So first I'll select the campaign that I want to view the report on. Now again, these numbers aren't super high because these were internal tests I sent to my coworkers. So just for an example for today, if you're wondering why the numbers aren't super high. But as you can see, this is the report for one of the campaigns that I've created. If I want to see open, for example, so I can click on the number of people that opened my campaign. Of course, it shows their name and information here, and as you can see, we have the Save As Segment button here in the bottom right corner. So if I click on it, it's going to create a mailing list, a segment based on the people that opened the campaign that I've selected, and it kind of already pre-fills the information for you. If you toggle it, it should say 5 or 2. Oh yeah, there was only 2 there, sorry. And then you just hit next. So it's just a really quick way. It already kind of it names it as well, so you know exactly what's in that segment, pops it to dynamic in case people open it in the future, and then finish. Oh, let's give this a unique name, and we will save it. So creating segments are, pretty easy, as you can see. It really just depends on what kind of information you want to pop in. If you want to put in a lot of different fields and filters, of course, you can make it as complicated as you want, depending on what kind of information you've collected from your customers. All right, so then once I save it, we go back here, and as you can see, it's created, and I can view the information within that segment. So that's pretty much how you would create a segment in Campaigner. Before we move on, are there any questions about segmentation? Anything that you didn't understand or anything that you'd like me to demonstrate again? If not, we'll move on to taking a look at our templates. So as you probably know, or you probably heard, in Campaigner we have over 700, I think over 700, maybe more now, templates in the products. Here are a few examples of some of the templates that we have within Campaigner. All of our templates, as you can see, they have background images included in them and background colors, but you can completely customize the campaign. So if you wanted to take this back to school campaign, change the image, change the background colors, you can completely do it. It's completely customizable. Also, when you received your Campaigner account from the KeepItSafe team, you're going to be receiving some KeepItSafe templates that will be automatically uploaded into your Campaigner account for you to use. And I'll show you where you'll find those in just a few moments when we hop into the presentation. We're also going to take a look at responsive design. So a lot of people know exactly what this is. If you're not really sure, basically what responsive design is that it will create, or it will be a template that you create in Campaigner that will look good on any device. So here's an example of, this is actually a website, but it's really similar with email campaigns. So it shows the website on three different devices, and as you can see, it's still really consistent. And what it did was, the smaller that it got, it just pulled it over and still made it look nice. Because you send it a lot of campaigns these days. They might be 3 or 4 column newsletters, and when you open it on your cell phone or on your tablet, it doesn't really look that great. It's hard to see. You can't click on the links because they're so tiny. So what responsive design does is it allows you to customize your campaign so that the links are clickable, they're easy accessible, and it's going to look good on any device no matter what it is. Here's another example. This is a campaign that was sent out. This is the online version, so if you're looking at it on a desktop, you get to see everything, and this is a mobile version. So as you can see, it looks very, very similar. They just took out some of the information that might not be that important. If you're looking at it on a phone, they've made it big so it's easy to click on the links, and it's just so much nicer than it would be if you tried to open this up on your cell phone. It'd be so hard to see. So now we'll hop into the product, and I'll show you where you can take a look at some of our templates. Some of you probably already know, and we'll take a look at some of the responsive design templates that we have. I think we have about 50 responsive templates in the product right now, but our designer, she's creating templates almost every day. She created 5 or 6 this morning actually, and we're trying to make all of our templates responsive now because that's what most of our customers are looking for. And we want to make it easy for you, and we want to be sure that all of your campaigns are nice and that your customers are enjoying them and are able to click on them and read them and able to go to your website to, of course, purchase from you. Making the sale is what's important. So if I go back to Campaigner, I'm just going to click on email campaigns. So most of you are using Campaigner. You probably have a good idea of how to get in and take a look at the templates. If you don't, well, of course, you just would need to go ahead and click on the full email editor here. And it'll bring you into the first step. So this little first step here shows you all the different templates that you can choose from. We have a responsive design folder right here. There's actually 52, so there's a couple more than what I thought. So if you click on it, it's going to show all the templates that are within this folder. These are broken up into different holidays and industry. So if you go through it, I'm sure there's something that you'll be able to find. Even if there's something that you're not going to find, maybe you're in an industry that we don't have in here, it doesn't mean that you can't use one of these templates. So for example, if you're in the insurance industry and you like this Halloween postcard, you could definitely use it. All you have to do is take this image and replace it with your own. You probably have your own logo anyway, so you can just replace it with your own. Super easy. If you want to get a bigger preview, as you can see, you just click on it and it's going to show you a bigger preview of the template. If you're looking through the templates and you don't find something that's suitable for you, you can always email us. We're always looking for information from the customers to create more templates for you guys. Now for the KeepItSafe templates, I actually don't have them within my account, but when they're uploaded into yours, they're going to appear under the My Templates tab. So you'll have super easy access to get these templates. And then, of course, you just select it and hit next over to the editor. Now, with editing your templates, some of you, I noticed some of you attended our last webinar that we did with the Keep It Safe team, so you probably know how to edit your campaign. But if you missed it or if you're new, we'll just take a quick hop into that step to take a look at it. So I'm just going to go ahead and select this veterinary template, which is super cute, and we'll go into the editor. So, of course, this is the editor. This is where you kind of make all the magic happen. So once you're ready to begin, this is actually a responsive template. So no matter what device you set it on, it's going to look nice. But you can make some changes to it. So if you want to put in your logo or change this image, you most definitely can do that. To add an image to the template, you just go ahead and click in the area you wish to put the image. And then go to the Insert Image button from Media Library. And it's going to allow you to view all the images that you have within your Campaigner account, and you can upload more if you want to add more to your account. So if I want to put in a new logo, here's my logo. I'll click Insert, and I moved it in here. So if I want to move these images around, you can kind of drag it. If you want to remove images that are already in the template, just click on it, hit backspace, and it's going to remove it. And then if I put this one up here, it's going to pop up. So you can put as many images in the product as you want. There's no limit. Wherever you can put your cursor, that's where you can put your image. For editing the background colors, this template is pretty straightforward. It's white with a little bit of green here at the bottom. If you want to change the background colors, you just click in the area you wish to change, and we have the little background section here. And you can choose from a list of colors, or you can put in your own hex code. So if you have a specific color that you use on your website or in your logo and you have the 6-digit code, just go ahead and click on it and you can type it in. Now, as you can see, it just changed the bottom cell box. I'll just put it a different color so you're able to see. It just changed the bottom, or this little section. If you want to change the full bottom, you need to do one cell at a time, which I know might be a little bit annoying, but this just gives you flexibility with your email campaign. Maybe you want it to look like this. You want one part to be light green and the rest to be dark green. Just allows you to be flexible with your campaign. And if you're editing any of the Keep It Safe templates that the team is providing for you and you make changes to it, you can just click this little Save button here, Save as My Template. And it's going to allow you to give it a name. So if you want to continue to use that campaign over and over again, you won't have to come in and make changes to it each and every time. You could just go through the steps, and it's going to appear in your My Templates folder. It'll show up whatever you named it. So that'll be easy for you. Oh, here we go. So just name it whatever you want, and it will be saved. All right, so that's kind of, I guess, probably it for the email templates. I mean, they just wanted to go over and show you where you can find all of our templates, the responsive design aspect of the product. Oh, it finally popped up. But responsive design is really important. You see most of, any company using that these days. You probably received emails yourself. I don't know if you noticed that they were responsive or not, but if the links are big and easy to click on and the text is big and anything like that, it kind of probably means that they are responsive. A lot of websites these days are doing it as well, and in the future we're hoping that all of our campaigner templates will be responsive. It just helps people get better opens and clicks, and we want the best for you. So now we're going to take a look at sign-up forms. So within Campaigner, you can create sign-up forms to post on your website or your Facebook page, and it's just something that will help you grow your contact list. So the sign-up forms are located underneath the Forms tab here in the top toolbar. And here they are. So I've created a couple sign-up forms. So any sign-up form that you ever create within Campaigner is going to be located here. If you click on it, of course, it's going to allow you to edit it if you need to, or if you need to get the code to post on your website. Now, unfortunately, Campaigner doesn't post the code on your website yourself. you have to do that. We provide you with the HTML code or the URL, and you or your web designer would have to go put it on your website. But any information that comes in through that sign-up form will be automatically pulled into Campaigner, so you can build segments based on that information. You can send email campaigns based on that information, and just inform your new customers of what's going on. So to create a sign-up form, we have the orange button here in the top right corner. And it'll bring us into the first step. So while we're waiting for this to load, I just noticed that there was a question coming in from Stuart asking if there are any limitations on the number of contacts allowed within your account. Well, that depends what package you're on. I know that you were offered an account from the KeepItSafe team, so you'd have to talk to them to see what the limitations are, on how many contacts are allowed within that account. Oh, so I just heard that you can actually upload up to 1,000 contacts within your account. If you upload any more than that, of course, you're going to be prompted or shown that you will be moved up to the next Campaigner package, which, in fact, you probably would get charged for. So just keep an eye on how many contacts you're uploading. It'll show you on your dashboard. And then from there, if you really love Campaigner and you have 5,000 contacts that you want to send email campaigns to, you can always give us a call and we can adjust the package for you. So here we go. It went ahead and opened up the first step of creating a sign-up form. So first we have your sign-up form name, which always defaults to today's date and time, but as you can see, it can be changed. Now this is just for your own housekeeping. Your customers will not see it. It's just for yourself when you're looking back at your sign-up form stats, or if you want to go back in and edit it. Now below that, your sign-up form is going to allow you to choose from two options. You can automatically add subscribers to a specific mailing list of your choice, or you can have your subscribers choose the mailing list that they want to be subscribed to. So, if you have 4 or 5 different mailing lists, maybe you have a top tips, a newsletter, summer promotions, holiday promotions, you can create mailing lists like this, and you can include it in your sign-up form so that customers can select what they want to be a part of. Now, if you just have one mailing list to start with and you want everyone to go in the same little section, then you would select the first radio button. Now, if you want to create a new mailing list for anyone that's created with the sign-up form, you can create a new mailing list directly on this page. So if I go ahead and type it in, and I'm going to put website because I'm going to put this sign-up form on my website, and click Add New. So now anyone that clicks on clicks on the link to sign up for my for my mailings, they will be automatically added to this mailing list. If you want to receive an email every single time somebody signs up, you can. Totally up to you. And down here, you can put in your email address. And if you want it to go to more than one person, as you can see, you can put in more than one person. Now, a lot of people don't really enable this because, of course, if you have 500 people signing up, you don't want to receive 500 emails letting you know. You'll be able to see it when you log into your account, see the stats on how many people actually signed up. So now we're going to go ahead and hit Next over to step 2, which is the design section of the form. So the forms are pretty plain, as you can see, starting out, but you can customize it. So over here to the left, we have common fields that you can include in your sign-up form. We also have custom fields, kind of like we mentioned before. If you want to collect information to build out segments like state or birthday, you can click on the custom segments to select it here. Now to add more fields to the form, you just click the Add button. As you can see, they pop over. If I want to put in a custom field, maybe their birthday, and I will put in their state. Now once I have these in here, as you can see, we have a little up and down button. This will allow you to reorder your fields. Now the gray button, or the gray star over here, this will allow you to make the field mandatory. So that just means that before the form can be filled successfully, they have to fill out the fields that have the orange star. Now you can put all of them if you want. It's totally up to you, depending on all the information you want to collect. If you want 100% to always collect their birthday and their state, be sure that they're checked off, or else people might not fill them in if they don't have to. You can customize the sign-up form as well by putting in a header by clicking the Edit button. So a lot of people kind of drag in their logo. So I uploaded the same logo that I had in my campaign, which is this one right here, and insert. Then, of course, you can center it if you want. You can put in some copy in here as well. Maybe you don't want to put in your logo. You don't have to. You can just type in. And once you have that copy included, you can edit it as well. So we have different fonts that you can choose from, the sizing, you can change the color, bold, italic, underline. Like the background colors in Campaigner, if you want to put a specific hex code, you definitely can. And then once that's done, you can click Save. So you can take a little bit of time to fix up your header to make it customize it for your business, and then pop it in. Now this doesn't look super nice, as you can see, because the background image is kind of off, but you can edit that over here. So this is the formatting of your form, which will allow you to change the color, the background color, the border, the text, and also the button. Now if you take a look here, you'll see that the color themes, or the colors that are on this little section, probably aren't some of the colors that you're looking for. To change those, you need to go to the theme. So these are all the different themes that we offer, and if you just click on any one of them, as you can see, it changes it. So you're able to select from a lot of different colors. Fortunately, you can't put in a hex code for these yet, but we're hoping in the future that you'll be able to. So just kind of play around with it to figure out what kind of colors you want to pop in. So for today, I'm going to go ahead and put my border color brown to kind of match the copy here. You can change the form text color. So maybe I'll put that brown as well. The background color, I'm going to put it white so that my logo will look a little bit better, as you can see. The button color, so the button down here, put that maybe a brown as well. The button text color, and you can change the text on the button. So if you want to put sign up now instead, or submit, whatever you want, you can pop it in there, and it will allow you to change it. You can change the font as well. So if you want to change the font for the fields, it is here. The sizing, and then of course you can make it bold, italic, anything like that, depending on how you want your form to look. Now once your form is created, you can hit next over to step 3. Now step 3 is your thank you message. So each and every time somebody fills out your sign-up form, they're going to receive a thank you message, thanking them for the subscription. It's usually a little pop-up type thing. Now we have some placeholder text in here that most people don't change, but as you can see, it's totally up to you. If you want to rewrite this, or if you want to change the font, you can definitely do that. It's up to you, so feel free to do so if it's needed. But just be sure that you have something in there, because you need to thank your customers for signing up once they filled out the forms. The next step is your confirmation email. So each and every time somebody signs up with a Campaigner sign-up form, they receive a confirmation email. We're a double opt-in platform, so we need to be sure 100% that people are signing up to receive emails from you, and we need to be sure that the email address is legitimate. So to do so, they receive this confirmation email. So the sender name and sender address you can change. It'll always show up what you signed up to Campaigner with, but as you can see, it can be changed. The sender address, you can change that as well by going to the drop-down and going to Manage Email Addresses. This will give you a pop-up, and you need to add in the new from address. So if I put sales at Jack's Pet Shop, now before it'll show up in Campaigner, I need to go check my email and click on a confirmation link, because we want to confirm that this from address is in fact real. So just take a few minutes to do that if you need to add a new from address. And once you add the from address in the product, As you can see, I have a drop down here. I have 5 in here, so it'll stay in there. You won't have to add it each and every time that you create a new sign-up form or a new campaign. A lot of people don't really change this, but you can change it if you want, which is the subject line. We always like to keep action required in the subject line. This lets people know that they have to do something. If you kind of just say, please confirm your subscription, people might just delete it or not even pay attention to it. Letting them know that action is required will kind of push them to open up the campaign and click on the confirmation link. You can change the message body if you want to, but you don't have to. It's just a basic plain text email, so we kind of included something in there for you already. But again, feel free to edit it if you feel the need to. Next, we will hit next over to step 5. So step 5 is your welcome message. So after they click the confirmation email or confirmation link in the email, they get a little welcome message that just says, you know, thank you so much for subscribing. You're going to receive our next email campaign, things like that. Again, like the other messages, if you want to change them, you can. You can put in your own message if you want to. Totally up to you, depending on what you want to say to your customers. And it also lets them know that if they ever want to stop receiving emails from you, they can just click the unsubscribe link that's going to appear at the bottom of each and every email campaign that is sent out within Campaigner. You can put an image in this as well, like the other little sections. So depending on how customizable you or how much you want to customize your campaign. Now we'll go ahead and hit finish. So the last little step here is providing you with your posting instructions, which will allow you to pop it on your website or your Facebook page. We have a couple different options. These are direct links, so it just gives you the URL. So you could go on your website and say click here to sign up for my newsletter, and you can link it with this. You can use a pop-up link as well. This provides you with a code, so you'd have to give it to your designer or your developer to pop on your website if you're not really sure how to do it. You can use the pop-up button also, so we give you a full list of buttons that you can choose from, and once you select it, it kind of updates the code with that button, so then you can place that little button on your website, and then when people click on it, it's going to become a pop-up form, and they can fill it out, and their information will be popped into the product. If you don't want to do it like that, you can actually embed the form directly on your website. A lot of people do this on Facebook. You've probably seen it. You just use one of those free iframe apps that Facebook offers, and you take the code and you just paste it in, and you do the same thing on your website. We don't do it for you, but we kind of give you a little tip here at the top on where it should go. But if you're not really sure what to do, like I said, pass it on to your developer. They can do it in a snap and get it up and running on your website. You can post this form as many times as you want on your website. Every page, if you want to, it's totally up to you, just depending on where you want it to be visible to your customers. So we have a couple different options here. So your web developer can let you know which option would be best for you, or maybe you know yourself. And that's basically it. That is how you would go about creating a sign-up form and putting it on your site. Like I said earlier, this lists all of your forms, so if you ever want to go in and make any changes to it, you just click on it and it will allow you to make edits. Be sure that if you ever make any edits to your sign-up form, that you update the code on your website because it won't automatically update, unfortunately. So just go ahead and pass that code over to your developer if you need to make any changes. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pass the presentation over to Hassan now, who's going to talk to you a bit about KeepItSafe and the KeepItSafe Partner Program. So Hassan, when you're ready, feel free to go ahead.
Thanks a lot, Wendy. Once again, I'd like to thank you for attending this webinar, and Wendy especially for doing such an amazing job of putting it together. We at KeepItSafe use Campaigner as our email marketing and communicating tool of choice, so we absolutely endorse it and encourage you to sign up if you haven't done so already. As Wendy mentioned at the very beginning, I'm KeepItSafe's marketing representative and would like to go over some of the many benefits that you'll receive as part of being a KeepItSafe partner. Fully managed and monitored. Your data is fully managed and monitored and is backed up across multiple local offsite data centers while our engineers monitor your backups 24/7. Additionally, if you're based in the U.S. or in Canada, in Ireland, in New Zealand, your data won't leave your local shores. We have data centers in all the countries where we have a presence. So you don't have to worry about privacy or any of that. Your data will not leave our data centers and will not leave your specific region. Dedicated account manager and marketing personnel. So my team is always available to assist you with complimentary marketing consultations and co-branded marketing collateral to support your customers and prospecting needs. In addition, you have a dedicated account manager who will help you with all of your account-related questions, queries, and concerns. Locally based IT staff. Each country with a KeepItSafe presence has a local KeepItSafe IT support team that is here 24/7 to answer any and all questions. The best way to contact them is to go to the KeepItSafe website, the support page on the KeepItSafe website, and essentially find the local contact information for your region. For the U.S., it's support at keepitsafe.com. For Canada, it's support at keepitsafe.ca. For New Zealand, it's KeepItSafe. It's support at keepitsafe.co.nz, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I absolutely encourage you to go to the support page on the KeepItSafe website for any and all support-related questions and concerns. Complimentary campaigner account. So I won't get into any detail with respect to campaigner because Wendy just did an amazing job with it. However, I just wanted to mention that all KeepItSafe partners have access to a complimentary campaigner account. And if you don't have one already, you can request one by either contacting your dedicated account manager or by emailing marketing@keepitsafe.com. Lastly, the wholesale and referral partner programs. KeepItSafe is absolutely committed to working with a partner program model that works for your company. So whichever program level that works for you and the program level that you choose, KeepItSafe will work with you to develop both existing revenue opportunities and securing new business opportunities. Moving on, the partner program marketing portion. So, as we've reiterated earlier, KeepItSafe is absolutely committed to your growth. In fact, we have a saying within the marketing team, if you grow, you the partner grow, we grow. So we're absolutely invested in your growth, and we have invested significant resources in order to make that happen, which are included in the following partner program marketing benefits. So as Wendy was referencing earlier, you get KeepItSafe HTML email templates to be a campaigner. So you log into your campaigner account that you get by requesting one through your account manager or through marketing. And once you log in with your contact information, with your login information, each of you receive marketing templates for our online backup solution, our DR solution, and our mobile solution. We'll continue adding to this template base. Every time we add to the base and have an update, we'll shoot you an email and let you know that there are new templates there that are fresh and ready to be used. Co-branded marketing collateral and opportunity for customized marketing collateral. So if you don't have existing marketing collateral, reach out to me or reach out to marketing@keepitsafe.com, and we'll get you co-branding marketing collateral. And when there exists opportunity for collateral to be customized for each specific market that you're targeting. So if you're targeting the accounting sector, if you're targeting the education sector, if you're targeting the healthcare sector, we have something that we can customize to meet your specific needs. Additionally, we now provide sales presentations. They're brand new. So these are co-branded sales presentations with your company name, your company logo, and contact information for all three of our cloud backup solutions. So if you go and make a pitch to a client, we want to make your job easier, and you can use the entire sales presentations or use portions of it to help make your pitch to the prospect or for an existing customer to upgrade to the next level solution. You also receive a KeepItSafe authorized partner logo, which you can put on your website, on your co-branded collateral, and wherever else that you feel you can leverage your partnership with KeepItSafe to any positive effect. Additionally, there are opportunities for article writing, for website content, PR, and much, much more. To have a detailed discussion, contact me at marketing at marketing@keepitsafe.com, and we can go over your company and specific marketing needs. And lastly, this is the latest edition as part of being a KeepItSafe partner. This is our KeepItSafe partner conferences. In 2014, we wanted to take a more active approach with our partners, meet them in person, and go over the various benefits that they receive as part of being a KeepItSafe partner. Hence, we put together KeepItSafe partner conferences in many of our existing markets in hopes to bring a conference to a location near you. Many of you may have attended some of the conferences we had and have had in 2014. And if we met you, we're extremely glad that you attended our conference, and you know full well the benefits of our conference by attending it in person. For those of you who haven't, we encourage you to sign up to the next conference that's going to be in your area. These conferences, just to give you a brief overview, these conferences have been very successful, and they cover a number of different things. They cover business, sales, and technical topics. So it's got something for your IT person. It's got something for your business development person. It's got something for your marketing person. It's got something for your sales person. So it's got something. It's got a section for everybody on the business development and IT side over at your company. So we encourage you to bring multiple people to our conferences when they take place in or around your region. So they include, a solution portfolio overview, sales and marketing best practices, our latest cloud backup solution offerings. They include technical demos. We have partner roundtable discussions, and much, much more. In 2014, we had conferences in New Zealand. We had them in 3 cities in New Zealand, in Wellington, Auckland, and Christchurch. We've had 2 of them in Canada, 1 in Toronto, 1 in Calgary. We're shooting for 1 in Dublin, Ireland next week, and the invitation is still open to our partners in Ireland and in the UK to sign up. The deadline's coming up real soon on that one. And in 2015, we're trying to bring a partner conference to the U.S., and which would be in New York. And we'd like to do a 2015 edition in New Zealand, Toronto, and we'd like to bring one to the Netherlands. So all in all, it's been a great success in 2014, and we absolutely want to bring more to it with your feedback and tweak it to make it better and fulfill the various needs that this event helps meet. So for the most part, that includes our presentation. Please type in all your questions in the webinar chat box, and Wendy and I will do our best to answer them, or if we can't answer them right now, we'll try to get you an answer ASAP.
All right, thanks, Hassan. So there was a couple questions that came in during the presentation that people asked them before we even got to the section of the presentation. So I'm glad that I was able to answer those questions for you. Eric asked where he could find the KeepItSafe templates in the Campaigner account. They might not be uploaded yet. I'm still working with our product manager to get them into your accounts. We should have them up in the next couple of days. Once they are in there, they will be under the My Templates tab. So once you click on the first step to select one of our templates, they'll be in the folder My Templates. And if you still can't find it, we're going to give you our contact information. So you can always get in contact with us if you're having issues or any questions in regards to the product. So before we end off today, are there any other questions that anyone might have for us? I'll give you guys maybe 30 seconds or so to see if anything else pops up. All right, so it doesn't seem like there are any other questions for today. So with that being said, I just want to thank you all for attending today. We really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us for the last hour. If you do have any questions a little bit later, or you think of something later tonight or tomorrow, feel free to send us an email. You can email me at wendy@campaigner.com, or you can email Asan at asan.ali@keepitsafe.com. Also, if you have any questions about the session, good or bad, feel free to let us know. We're always trying to make our webinars the best of the best. We want to ensure that you're getting the most out of them. So if there's something that you didn't like or something that you felt like you would have liked to see more of, feel free to let us know, and we will be happy to accommodate you with the next webinar. This webinar has also been recorded, so if you're interested in watching it again, the Keep It Safe team will have it up, I think, on their YouTube page. So thanks again for tuning in, and have yourself a wonderful week. Bye-bye.